Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we push low NPCs to their absolute limits. And today's victim, champion, is Mecha Break. That's right, we're strapping into giant robots on an i3 with no graphics card, cranking settings so low that my toaster could render it better. But somehow, it still looks surprisingly decent. If you've ever wondered whether you can pilot a sleek mech and obliterate your enemies while rocking a potato-level rig, stick around, because I dove headfirst into this free-to-play multiplayer mech shooter so you don't have to. Spoiler alert, there's no pay-to-win in the core modes, but you might feel a tiny pinch in your wallet if you get too tempted by those flashy skins. I loaded up Mecha Break in 720p, everything on low, and kicked FSR into performance mode. Basically, I asked the game to hallucinate some extra frames. And holy bolts of steel, I was rewarded with a steady 30-35 FPS most of the time. Sure, there were a few stutters here and there, like your grandma pausing her story mid-sentence, but no crashes. So far, so good. The visuals actually gave me strong Armored Core vibes, minus the deep existential dread and heavy metal soundtrack. If you blinked, you might think you're in an anime-turned-shooter, but don't worry, your toaster's memory usage remains mercifully low. Diving deeper into Operation Verge 6v6, Mecha Break struts its stuff without leaning on pay-to-win crutches. Imagine charging into battle shoulder to shoulder with 5 teammates, each in their choice of strikingly designed striker, 12 of which you get at launch, so you're spoiled for choice. Whether you favor the hulking bulldozer bristling with cannons or the nimble sparrow flitting around like a caffeinated hummingbird, the variety keeps matches feeling fresh. After about 3 days of grinding, during which I questioned the very nature of patience, I unlocked one of the premium trio via mission tokens. Each of these coveted mechs also sports a 7-day trial, a generous try before you cry when the season ends deal that still lets you farm the main currency, even though achievement hunters must wait. Controls are literally butter, slick, smooth, and devoid of lag-induced stickiness. Your striker darts with crisp dashes, locks on targets with gratifying precision, and each explosive salvo rattles your speakers just enough to startle your cat. Speaking of cat, these mechs respond so well you'll feel like a virtuoso conductor commanding a symphony of destruction. Customization adds another layer of joy and wallet panic. From basic color swaps you can snag with scrimped tokens to gaudier, limited edition skins that cost more than your monthly streaming bill. At least the ability to earn a handful of outfits through play eases the sting of those premium price tags. Cross-platform play bridges PC and Xbox communities seamlessly. No more, sorry, you play on Xbox, bye moments. Just be mindful of server regions, because nothing kills camaraderie faster than discovering you're pinging through 3 continents just to land a headshot. Now, slip into Mashmak, the extraction shooter cousin. Here's where Corite, real money, perks creep in. Need that sweet boost to your rummer? That cost comes out of your wallet, not your in-game vault. The sparse maps echo with the silence of untapped potential, dotted only by supply crates and the occasional corner camper. Yet the adrenaline rush of looting high-value bundles keeps you looped in, even if it sometimes feels more looter sim than team shooter. Navigating the logistics menu, a term I suspect was chosen after a labored brainstorming session, feels like deciphering a classified dossier. Over 20 tabs, each with its own currency icon, leave you clicking in circles. And while the in-game marketplace beckons with promises of auctioning gear for Corite, its true value remains as mysterious as that friend who always forgets their wallet. Rumor has it early rank lobbies sport AI bots masked as fresh recruits. I can neither confirm nor deny, but when your adversary swerves like they've just discovered analog sticks, you start drafting conspiracy theories. As you climb the ladder toward master ranks, those suspicions fade into epic duels, but prepare for cues that test the limits of your snack reserves. In short, Operation Verge delivers robust bot-dodging action with rewarding progression and customization that's deep enough to drown in, provided you don't mind the occasional wallet sting or interface labyrinth. Mashmak adds a risky boots-on-the-ground twist, though its monetization might trip up perfectionists. For a free-to-play mech shooter that runs on a mere i3 with zero graphics card, Mecha Break's core combat is polished, punchy, and surprisingly generous. So, is Mecha Break worth your time on a low-end PC? If you're into mech shooters and crave polished 6v6 or 3v3 matches without the dread of pay-to-win, absolutely. Grab it, fire up that i3, and enjoy a surprisingly smooth ride. The extraction mode's monetization might leave you feeling a bit salty, and the shop interface needs a UX intervention. But the core gameplay delivers robot mayhem that's fun, responsive, and free. Just don't buy any cosmetics unless you enjoy supporting predatory pricing or want to experience customer support nightmares involving missing currency and epic ping spikes. If you want my 2 cents, Mecha Break is a fresh IP that shows real promise. It has a few quirky design choices and regional hiccups, but the heart of the game, giant metal suits blasting each other to bits, works flawlessly on low-end hardware. Just ignore the shop's labyrinth and pray you don't accidentally press buy. That's it for today, folks. If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button like it's a missile barrage. Subscribe for more low-end PC torture tests, and ring the bell so you never miss my next mech meltdown, or game meltdown depending on how your rig holds up. Drop a comment below. Which striker are you unleashing first? I'm off to grind some more mission tokens. See you in the forge.